to withdraw their threat of impeachment notice if he wants the people to take the APC seriously. Mr. Shoma spoke to correspondent Obi Oruwari.
This attitude of dangling impeachment threats before the governor anytime there is seemingly misunderstanding is actually a call to honor, and lovers, including the members of the APC and Mr. President, should call the leaders of assembly to order the way they had done before. Impeachment threat really has nothing to do with governance or personal interest. And if the president must ensure that there is acceptance, wide acceptance for him and his party, especially in Rivers State, this threat should not be the way out of the impasse in Rivers State.
On the spot, a lawyer, Achineke Williams Wobodo, blamed the judiciary for the continued political crisis in Rivers State.
They are members of our party. We expect them to be law-abiding. They cannot carry on the way they are carrying on. Why I blame the judiciary is because every judge, every lawyer understands that the Constitution is the ground norm, is the law above every other person. Nobody makes a decision that is intended to override the Constitution. So when somebody comes to you who has violated the Constitution to say, make a pronouncement that is intended to override the Constitution and sustain me in illegality, every court should shy away from it, no matter their allurement.
Another lawyer, Philip Obaraji, said the Rivers State House of Assembly should rather collaborate with Governor Fubara to foster peace and development in the state.
In our state, the House of Assembly members need to work with the governor for the development and peace of the state, and not by coming out every day. You want to issue a press statement, you want to threaten, they should advise the governor, they should do this. No, let's work in unity. Asking Rivers people are asking, what has the governor done? What are the gross misconducts that are impeachable offense that the governor have committed? That is what we want to know. Rivers need peace, and the man there as the governor is a man of peace. Rivers need development, and the man there is a man that believe and mean well for the people of Rivers in terms of development.
Now, members of the Traditional Council of Chiefs, Ewu Urobo in Delta State, have called for the immediate release of the detained monarch of Ewu Kingdom, Clement Ikolo. In a statement from the council, they said the monarch was not connected to the communal crisis that led to the recent killing of the 17 military officials in the Okwama community in Ueli local government area of the state. Recall that Mr. Ikolo, who is one of the 8 persons declared wanted by the defense headquarters in connection to the killing, turned himself in to the Delta State Police Command. The command has since handed him over to the military. In the meantime, the Delta State Police Command says it has rescued 9 students who were abducted along the east-west road in Uheli, Delta State. The state police public relations officer, Edafe Bright, said all 9 victims have regained their freedom. The students were said to be traveling in a minibus before the abduction. Meanwhile, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Calabar, Florence Obi, is calling for government intervention after 3 students of the university were abducted from their hostels last week. Professor Obi tells newsmen that this isn't the first time the school has recorded such an incident. She said perimeter fencing is needed in the school to tackle the menace.
8:15 Friday night was when the chief security officer was called, and the security agencies were drafted to the scene and confirmed that they were taken by boats through the water. I had earlier actually said that the university is porous because of the fact that the Kwa River is just around the university, and I have not stopped talking about the need for perimeter fence.
Still to come, today is World Autism Day. Stay with us.
The family of late Honorable Friday Kati Olube of Owinmwe compound of Adama family in Ogoloma, One, Eleme local government area of River State hereby announces the passing unto glory of our beloved son, husband, father, grandfather,
Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info FM, and Ariwa Radio. Serge Newham has launched Kids FM 101.7, a new radio station dedicated to children. The new radio station is set up to provide educational and entertaining content with programming such as Storytime, Adventures, Little Geniuses, Music Mania, and Hero Hour. Mr. Newham says the family-oriented radio aims to empower children and support parents. Kids FM began its test run on April 1st. They are inviting families nationwide to tune in for fun, education, and inspiration. Today is World Autism Day. It is a day set aside by the United Nations General Assembly to raise awareness about autism spectrum disorders, ASD. It is aimed to spread awareness about autism as a disorder and to support those who are suffering from it. The theme of this World's Autism Awareness Day this year is Empowering Autistic Voices. Meanwhile, the wife of the president, Oluremi Tinubu, has called for an early diagnosis and intervention as the world marks Autism Awareness Day. In a statement, Mrs. Tinubu said an early diagnosis and intervention were crucial to ensure individuals with autism reach their full potential. Now, she advised parents and caregivers to pay more attention to autistic patients and seek help when necessary. In business, the federal government says it is addressing the root cause of the challenges in the power sector to find a lasting solution to them. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabo, said this in Ibadan. The minister said President Bola Tinubu was determined to change the narrative in the power sector. In entertainment, singer Burna Boy saw off competition from Wizkid, Tyler, Tems, and Rema to win the Best African Music Act at the 2024 iHeart Radio Music Award, while Rema and Selena Gomez also won the award for Collaboration of the Year for the hit single Calm Down. In sports, Newcastle have reignited their interest in Arsenal and England's Aaron Ramsdale as they target a younger goalkeeper.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
3 children aged 12 have been wounded in a shooting at a school in the Finnish city of Vantaa. Police said they responded to the incident at Viertola School before today and urged local residents to remain indoors. A suspect, who police said was also aged 12, fled but was later arrested.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
That's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Former Governor Nyesom Wike has admitted to frosty relationship with Peter Odili, criticizes members of PDP campaign council. Traditional rulers in Delta State are calling for the release of monarch detained over killing of 17 soldiers. Police say they have rescued 9 students abducted along East-West Road in Delta State. Today is World Autism Day. And on the foreign scene, 3 children have been wounded in a school in Finland. The news was edited by Onyekachi Nwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechuku Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.